Let's see. Whatever.
No music?
I I'm s- I don't know why.
Hmm.
Are we coming through on the Twitch stream at least?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nerdentity Crisis episode 133. We've only had 133 episodes to get this figured out. So,
Is it randomly playing now while we're talking?
yep.
The most scuffed intro ever.
I feel like every time it needs to get more scuffed. If anything, this is the funny part.
Well,
I don't know
You
that
know-
there's anything wrong with talking while it's in the background. Maybe I
Yeah.
just need to lower the volume of that a little bit while you do the intro.
we've
Maybe
had
have
some bad
Maybe have some
intros.
Muzak in the background.
We've had some bad intros. That's got to be top 10. That's got to be top 10 of our worst intros ever, for sure.
We forgot to record for
Yeah,
a
that's
while
true.
once, or like
Okay.
messed
That
with
is the
audio.
ultimate scuffed. You just
That-
don't record it.
That doesn't change. It's still top 10. Still top 10. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to Nerdentity Crisis episode 133. I'm your host, Ryan Bai, joined as always by Mr. Adam Lovar,
Hello, hello.
my literal brother from another mother, Justin Pickavance.
This isn't gonna work.
Nope.
Did it work?
Nothing.
No.
Damn, even
no,
with me talking?
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
Damn.
Finally, Josh, still have not thought of a G-dang nickname for him yet, Huffman.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Nice.
Bien, E2.
Muy cansado.
Donde está el baño?
Somewhere over by the biblioteca. We've exhausted all of my French and Spanish simultaneously.
Start naming off food next. That'd work.
Uh,
All right, this is for the uninitiated. This is Identity Crisis, your bi-weekly video game podcast. Because every other week we record a Death in Space playthrough, and we seem to just there's been a couple episodes now that I've left off on crazy ass cliffhangers, and this was one of them. So I'm excited for next week to see who lives and who dies. I'm barely hanging on, if I remember correctly. I am damn near dead.
you got a thread left you're
Yeah.
hanging on to.
Barely. I'm bleeding out as we speak. So every other Monday, make sure to check those out. We have a lot of fun with those. So, but this is the OG Nerdentity Crisis, where we talk about video games and all things nerd culture related. We have no listener question this week, which is really sad. But hopefully we'll be back next week. If anybody would like to submit a listener question, nerdentitycrisis@gmail.com. We'd love to read it on the air. I haven't checked the Nerdentity Crisis email months. Like, it has been a long time. So I should
Then
probably
how
do
do you
maybe
know
that.
we
we
don't
have-
have a listener?
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we
might.
got lots of
We
questions.
might.
Right? What the fuck?
I know.
If
How do you
anyone
normally get the listener questions?
Well, the one that we
Carrying
have.
pigeon?
Yes, the one that we
Go
have at the
fucking
beginning
look right now.
of every. Don't look.
No, look
now.
right
Oh,
now.
listen, I have my phone in my hand. That's what I'm doing.
So, in the meantime, if anyone wants to send us a question but doesn't use email, check the YouTube
Yeah.
YouTube details. I'm just gonna put Ryan's home address.
Yeah, there you go.
Sending a letter, you'll like be way faster than him getting an email.
We
then,
do not have anything. I
Look
went
at
all
the
way
top
back.
pinned
Sorry.
comment, and that is Ryan's social security number. I don't know what that has to do with listener questions, but it'll be there.
We do not have anything. I went all the way back to April 18th, and we do not have a listener question.
What about
So
April
there you go.
17th?
I don't.
We'll never know.
I must have checked it before then. So no listener question this week, but that's all right. That gives us more time to dive into the episode. We've got a special episode this week. Before we get into that, we're going to start off the episode catching up on what games we've been playing these past couple weeks. Justin, why don't you kick us off there, buddy? What you been playing?
So this is probably on the tail end of the couple weeks, but I was still playing Project Zomboid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sadly, it seems like everyone is dying off on that. They found better and brighter things. I was the only one playing for the last couple days, so
Whoa.
yeah. Yes, we were finally starting to get to a good spot too, and and it's dead. And then I got Starship Troopers.
Oh wow, how's that?
Really fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
The
bet
only
it's fun.
downside is I wish I had like friends to play it with. There's some other people that have it, but um, those coworkers all don't get on and start playing till like in between 9 and 10, and I've already like I'm comfy in bed, like
Yeah,
done my nightly routine,
7.
and
you're
I'm
an old man now.
yeah, like
Goes to the
I'm about
grocery
ready to.
store every day the same week. Goes to bed by 7. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm telling you, but I would say for Starship Troopers, I think it's really cool that it's 16 players, and then the majority of the missions that I've done so far, they have basically day or night time that you can run the maps. I don't think there's a whole ton of maps that they put you through, but it's essentially like you have mission A, which is usually go collect or get to the next point or whatever, and there's usually like get like A, B, C, and then D is going with all the stuff you've collected, minerals, then you build a base. And all of obviously there's bugs during all of this, but then at the final piece where you build the base, then this like thing drops down and they're trying to like collect something from the ground, and that obviously stirs up kind of like in Dune when they're the thumpers.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like that whatever stirs up the bugs and they start coming after you to attack. But the gunplay is really solid. It's a ton of fun. You can actually queue up with up to 15 other friends, so you could get a whole game of just you and the homies. Um, no complaints for me. There's only 3 classes, and I don't know. I hope that they do. I mean, it's early access, so hopefully they do more maps and stuff, but I could see how it would get repetitive fast. That's why I said it'd be a lot more fun with friends, because I
right.
don't know if it would necessarily ever get old. Killing bugs. Easy is too easy. Normal is, I mean, as long as I think I've died once my entire time.
Hmm.
I guess I've died a little bit more than that, but I've been revived. I've only like died once.
Right.
Um, so I would imagine the harder difficulties would even be even more fun if you had like a synced up group. But I would recommend it, especially for the price. Um, I had Steam credits, so that one was free for me, and that was pretty much the end of my Steam credits. So no more free games, but it was worth it. And then the final one that I've been absolutely in love with is Age of Wonders 4, and that is Bean. Come here. Can you hear him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
whining in the background. Come here, Bean.
How many players was Starship Troopers? 15?
16.
16. That'd be a good LAN party game, I think.
Yeah.
Get like 16 of us in a room together
Yeah.
shooting some bugs.
Yep.
All right.
The last one.
Yeah, so Age of Wonders is think Civilization. Ever since we got this kitten, he's been super anxious. Like he's a fucking terror.
You're replacing them.
Yeah. I'm about to if he doesn't start calming the fuck down. um, so yeah, Age of Wonders is think Civilization from like the campaign map and diplomacy and that sort of stuff, but then the combat is like hex grid turn-based combat.
I think I played that with Leif and
Well,
Jeremy.
Age of Wonders 4 literally just came out, so
Oh, 4?
yeah.
I played an Age of Wonders
Yeah.
game then. Yeah.
I don't think I ever played one before, but I really like it. And something that I don't think they did this on previous ones, but something I really like about this one is they have a Paragon system. So every time you win or lose or whatever, you get XP towards your Paragon account, and then those that XP can be used to grant you skills or like clothing or whatever, cosmetics for your hero when you create a new game, or starting traits or things like that. But also, if you win and you have a high enough score, I don't know what the thing is to calculate. My first game, this worked. The second game, it didn't. Third game, I think I'm on right now, so I don't know. But basically, when you win, your hero has a chance to be ascended into the Paragon, and then in next games, there's a chance that he would show up where you or she where you could recruit that hero to be
Oh.
um, a hero for you in the future, which I think is really cool. But
Cool.
yeah, the first game I was like the easy intro story mission, slaughtered it. Second game I did a custom mission with a bunch of random things. Had like 11 full armies. I was telling Adam in chat today, and um, yeah, I had 11 full armies. Started a war. Was like, I'm gonna fucking wreck these guys. And the enemy that I was going up against had an ally with another enemy, and they literally wiped all of my armies in one go,
Oof.
like one turn around or whatever.
Just to
I was
destroy
like,
you.
what the fuck? It was just death after death after death after death, and I was like, well, I'm fucked. And I was messaging Josh during this, giving him
Yeah.
updates and screenshots, and I ended up pulling the victory out with magic victory. So I had to get these 4 things on the map and then defend them for 15 turns. Somehow managed to do that. That round, my hero did not get ascended, probably because she died 50 million times. And on this next one that I'm on, that one's having a lot of fun, and I'm each time I've been going with like a different like backgrounds. Like I think there's 6 different affinities, so that
Yeah.
changes the way your creatures are and stuff. But these ones are like demonic and they have wings, and all 3 of my races so far have been cat folk. But these ones are, I think, nature and chaos, and this one's been a lot of fun. But they're
Nice.
good, surprisingly. The game I lost, well, I barely won. I went like I was pure evil. That's the only one I've not done well on.
Nice.
But yeah, that was really long. I'm sorry, but that's what I've been playing. I'm gonna go kill
Cool.
my cat.
Very nice. Josh, why don't you go next?
Okay, so for those of you keen listeners, know that I was not here
Keen.
the last time we recorded a real episode. So I have 4 weeks of gameplay knowledge to explain.
Oh my
I
god, it's
didn't.
just gonna be Genshin.
I didn't play Genshin at all. I haven't played Genshin in like a month and a half. But I haven't really played anything else either. I played exactly 2 sessions of Project Zomboid and was like, ain't for me. I walked for like 45 minutes and then died. And then I had to like walk another 45 minutes to then die again. And I was like, cool, fuck this game.
Cool.
Thank God it was like $4 because now I'm good. It's a good game, but like
Not
You're
not.
gonna
your cup of
die.
tea.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die, but also like it's a game I feel like maybe I would enjoy on day 1. I would not enjoy on day whatever I'm trying to catch up with people on. Because if we have like no base or nothing yet, we're just kind of scavenging and figuring it out. That sounds fun. Hey, you spawned in this town and we're in this town. Come on over. Wildly less fun. So eventually Justin just teleported me to the place I needed to be, and then I just didn't log in again. I appreciate the teleport, but yeah, probably will not be playing that much. And so I have 2 sessions of that, and then that is the only video game I've played in a month. I guess, video game board games: Gloomhaven, Tabletop Simulator. New board game that I played last night for the first time, called Flamecraft. It's a pretty cute game. Essentially, there is a town.
Cute.
Cute. Yeah, the artwork is very cute, and
Yeah.
you are like little dragon people. The collector's edition has like little resources that are like a slice of toast and like a little meat and diamond and stuff. But
Yeah.
essentially, you're building up the town, collecting resources, and then expanding the town, or kind of moving things around, using the resources that you collect from all of the little shops to then build more shops and kind of expand from there. But it's pretty fun. Couple of turns were pretty shaky because neither of the people who were playing, myself and the other person, knew how to play. So we
Right.
were kind of just figuring it out. So some of the turns were utterly brutal, where I took a long time to do absolutely nothing. But it's a pretty fun game. It's one that I would definitely think that others would be interested in learning. And then Justin Mirza came over for some Townsfolk Tussle. So that like kind of Cuphead aesthetic
Yeah.
boss battler, and we ended up winning.
Ooh, nice.
And then because Marissa killed the final boss with the correct item, with the correct character, so it had to be that character with that item on the very last damage, then it has some legacy elements where you unlock gear that you can use for that character in future games.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so now we've unlocked items for Norman Fishboy, the angler. So,
Nice.
and then played other tabletop games. Did I play anything else? Gloomhaven. No, I think that might be it. I
Cool.
think that might be it. I think maybe Oathsworn, but that was like 4 weeks ago now. So still kind of chugging away. The first boss destroyed Tyler and I like a billion times,
Hmm.
but so far I'm all right. This most recent, I won't explain the battle because it's a blind box thing. So hopefully someday you guys will get to experience it. But there is a whole bunch of people on the map that we could save or kind of use as bait. And ooh boy, they did not have a great battle, but we won.
Nice.
But the random villagers, they had a rough time.
You got to
Uh,
break some eggs to make an omelet, Josh.
yeah, you got to break some skulls to make an omelet. So, so that was fun, and I think that is just about it.
Cool. Adam, tell me about Zelda.
It's amazing.
I've been watching some gameplay online, and I can appreciate it for what it is, but I still know it's not my game. It's not for me. But
The new elements they add without any spoiler like completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Like the amount of creativity that you can do. Like I always thought it was kind of fun, like different ways of killing people in Breath of the Wild. It's like they turned it up to 11.
right. I've
Yeah.
seen like stuff of people just breaking the game too.
Oh
Like,
yeah, 100%.
oh yeah, that's crazy.
There were
Wild.
definitely some puzzles where I'm like, I don't think this is the intended way to beat this puzzle, but I'm doing it this way.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else you been playing?
We played a little bit of Project Zomboid there again towards the end, and then that just got. And then randomly picked up Arma Reforger, which is the Arma's like new engine. We played that a long time ago, but they started making DayZ mods for it, and so I played that for like a day, and it was cool, but super unpolished and like needed a lot of work. But that got me itching to play more DayZ. So it was hopped around some servers and then found one that's like a Tarkov like uh, mod and server. And I've been playing that for about a week or so now.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Had some like stalker vibes too.
Oh yeah, there's like bloodsuckers and like psi storms and some other stuff that happen that are like in addition to Tarkov stuff. But yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? That's it?
No, that's really about it.
Cool. Yeah, I've really only played one game, and that's Marvel's Midnight Suns. And I think the only reason I've only played one game because that's a game we have to play in short bursts. It's not a game I can play all fucking day. Because it took me hours to kind of figure it out. But Marvel's Midnight Suns is a gotcha game without microtransactions. Like it's set up exactly like a gotcha game. Like all of the elements of a gotcha game are here, but it's all free. Like after you purchase the game, it's kind of
Interesting.
weird. Yes, it's very weird. I will say, like, I really enjoy the combat of it. Like, it's card based. So you can bring 3 heroes into battle, including the protagonist, if you want, into some of them, who's like a new character just called the Hunter that they made for this game, and that's kind of your main character. And then there's obviously a host of other Marvel characters to go along with it, and they all kind of have their own different play styles. Like they all play a little bit differently. So it's kind of cool just like building up a team and finding kind of the play style you want the best. Obviously, there's like story missions where it forces you to pick certain characters, but I enjoy all of that. All of it's fun. It can get challenging at times, which I really like. But and then it's kind of cool just figuring out like, can I wipe out every enemy in one turn if I play it right? Kind of a strategy thing like that, which I really enjoy. So I like that. On the flip side, there's a whole nother section of the game of you exploring the Abbey, which is kind of like your hub world and the grounds. And that's boring as shit. It is fucking terrible. And I hate everything about it. Like, it was okay for a while. And then it just, like, for example, like, there are different clubs that you have to go to. So, like, there's like they call it workshop or like shop club, like shop class in school, and it's Iron Man and Peter Parker and fuck, what's his name?
Reese Banner.
No, he's not in it yet. He might be in the future. Ghost Rider. Um, the new Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes version of Ghost Rider. Not Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, but
You had me sold on the game there for a second, but
yeah.
I'm out again.
Right. Okay, so they have shop class. And then there's another one that's like this occult class that like deals in like and it's like Mystic and Nico and Doctor Stranger in that one, and that one makes sense. But it's like the developers are like, we have to have all the characters involved in something. So I want you to listen to me as I tell you this. Captain America, Captain Marvel, Wolverine, and Blade start a book club. You have to go to this fucking book club. You have to listen to them talk about books. That's
You can
in the
skip
game.
it?
No,
Oh
that's in the
god.
game. That's part of the game. Like what? What is happening right now? And it's just this shit like that where I'm like, how is this in the game? So like half of the game I really, really enjoy. And then the other half of the game I fucking despise. And it's like a day night system, right?
That's so
So you,
weird.
right? Isn't it weird?
It's
I was
bizarre.
like, this isn't happening. This really isn't happening. So you
Like,
wake up
check
in
your
the
temperature. Am I having a fever dream
yeah,
right now?
right? So you wake up in the morning and there's characters to talk to. There's the gotcha elements where there's like these gamma coils that give you certain cards based off a random lottery, only they're free, right? And you have to do all this stuff and then you have to upgrade abilities, and then you go to the training yard to train with people that get XP, and then there's a threat room you can go to for more training, and then there's hero ops you can go to, and there's all this shit, right? And then you pick a mission off of the table. You go do the mission. That's the fun part of the game. And then you come back at night and you do it all over again. Then there's the hangouts and the clubs and all this stuff you have to do. And then you go to bed and it repeats. And that's the game loop. That's what it is. So, like, the fun part of the game is a very small part of the game. And
Hmm.
that's what really fucking annoys me. Especially at the beginning. I'm not going to lie, I almost stopped playing because I think in the first probably 4 hours of the game, I was in 3 battles because there's so many fucking tutorials and how to play and all this shit as you're going around the Abbey. So I don't know, man. I'm enjoying it enough at this point now that I want to keep going and I want to finish it and see what happens. I have some more heroes to unlock that I haven't even gotten yet. But I don't know, dude. It depends on how long this game's gonna be. I was already pretty far into it, and then it said end of Act 1, and then Act 2 started. And I'm like, oh my god, how many acts are there? Oh fuck. So
12.
That's
we'll see,
nuts.
right? But I did end up buying the DLC because I wanted the characters. So Venom is on my team, Justin. I don't like playing as him. I don't like his stuff.
Can you
but
get him in the book club?
he is not in the book club. He's not invited in the
Just
book
eats
club.
the
Yet.
books. Got it.
It's just
Yet.
Blade, Wolverine, Captain America, and
What
Captain
book are they
Marvel.
reading? Do they even
It's a
say
different one
that?
every week. It's a different one every
Are
week.
they real books or are they like fake?
Yeah, they are. Art of
Fictional ones?
War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so stuff
Interesting.
like that. Um,
That's what I was
but
wondering if it was like classical, like
I think
actual books.
it's a
I think that's kind
combination
of
of
fun.
both. There's some fake ones too. But it's boring as fuck hearing them talk about it. But but then yeah, so I play it in like short little bursts, like until I get sick of wandering around the Abbey, and then I just stop playing. But yeah, that's literally all I've been playing. I've been reading a lot still. I'm like on a fucking tear. I don't know if it's gonna stop ever. Like usually I go in like short bursts, but I just keep going. But I'm reading the Broken Earth trilogy that I've talked to Josh about. I'm on the third book of that one. Still on Joe Abercrombie, and I just last night finished one of his books that will be my pick of the week. So I'll talk about it later. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I've been doing. I've been golfing a lot too. It's been nice. Now that I don't have to go in so ass crack early anymore, I can stay up later golfing. So that's been my life. All right. Justin, do we want to do what were you gonna say, Josh?
I was just gonna say, how would you compare Midnight Suns to when you were describing it? It sounded like Fire Emblem Three Houses a little bit.
No.
That there's some like turn-based combat, but then there's also you hang out in school and talk to people
Right.
and are bored out of your fucking mind 80% of that game.
I would say
I kind of like that.
it is a much more extensive three houses. Like if three houses on steroids. Like where I think I enjoyed Three Houses because I think the actual battles in that was like a 50-50 split, right? Which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
This is like 75-25 in the opposite direction. So I think that's where it gets a little bit old. So just we're not good for conspiracy yet.
We're not gonna do it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Then we will launch into our main topic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is officially, and for those listening on the audio version only, air quotes, E3 season. I'm going to call it that forever. I don't care. It's always going to be E3 season to me, even though E3 is effectively dead and never coming back. So we're going to do our E3 predictions episode, our annual E3 predictions episode. Now, we got some upcoming events. June 8th is the big one. That's Jeff Keighley's Summer's Game Fest. June 10th is going to be the best show, which is the Devolver Digital Direct, and I can't fucking wait to watch it. Then June 11th, Xbox Showcase, followed by a Starfield only Direct. June 11th, Future Game Show. June 12th, Ubisoft Forward. We did get a PlayStation Showcase last week. Pretty fucking underwhelming, not gonna lie. Kind of disappointed. There were a few high points. Spider-Man 2 gameplay. I'm really excited for that. Very pumped. You got Spider-Man in the symbiote suit, so you know Venom's showing up at some point, so that's
I got
exciting.
Spider-Man right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. I see what you did there. It's a cat. Nah, it's Black Cat.
What?
Because that's
Black
a
is like her
character.
least color.
That's a character
Oh.
in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then Alan Wake 2, I was really hyped for to see. Very excited for that.
Mhm.
And then they had another one I cannot remember the name. Samurai something zero, Blade something zero. But it looked kind of Souls like. It looked like a lot of fun. So I can't remember the name. God damn it.
Ana Zero? Didn't that game already come out?
I was gonna say
No.
that's
No.
video in my head went
No.
to is Katana
It
Zero.
was like 3 words followed by 0. Fuck, I
Oh.
can't remember. But
Horizon Zero Dawn.
no, that was not it. And then also they teased Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. No gameplay or anything, just cinematics. So that's exciting. Even though Kojima's obviously not going to be involved in it, which is a little disappointing. But
Mhm.
this,
It's a remake.
yeah, his source
like-
materials there.
Yeah, what's he gonna add?
Right, right. So anyways, we have for those who have never tuned in before, I've never listened to this before, we each make 5 predictions of what we think is going to happen at the show, with one of those predictions being our long shot prediction, being worth 2 points. But it has to be something that is probably not going to come true. And if it does come true, it would be incredible. We already know what one of them is going to be, but I'm not going to spoil it. So
Maybe 2 of them.
yeah, right. Maybe. It's tradition at this point, so it's coming. Someday, Adam, it's going to come true, and then what are you going to do?
Probably not buy it.
Yeah. All right, but anyways, why don't we have? I'm gonna go counterclock, or no, I'm gonna go clockwise for me. So, Adam, why don't you start it off? What is your first prediction?
I went with a really safe bet. Devolver Digital is going to announce a new pixel graphics, new IP game.
Oh my God! All right, fine, we'll give it to you.
They
You're
are
gonna hate
obsessed
all
with
of
their
mine.
pixel graphics, and
If that doesn't happen, you get negative 5 points.
right, seriously, I mean, like, come on. But I will say they are really, really great about coming out with just kind of weird, obscure, innovative games. I guess
Yeah,
I should say.
right.
Yeah.
Like they find a way to make something very catchy, and they focus on gameplay, and that's why I think everything
Yes.
is always like a pixel kind of graphic.
Right.
Is they're working on that versus the graphics. So
Dude, their games are so good. They're
Jeff
so
might agree
good.
with you.
Like, can you name a bad Devolver Digital game? I don't think it's possible. They're all good.
I
They're
even
so
have
in
one
their
of
in
their
their
games on
own
my
way, I haven't, yeah, for sure.
right.
They
Oh,
also they have a tendency to like use a mechanic that already exists in other games, but do it perfectly.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like like there's infinite amounts of polish. No matter what the game looks like, no matter how
Right.
it's going to play amazingly.
Yes.
Um,
Yep. And their showcase is so fucking entertaining. If you've never watched a Devolver showcase, they're always a blast to watch. So
Get Xbox One and watch the Devolver.
yeah, right. Exactly. Yep.
The Xbox One's gonna be boring as fuck.
Right.
Jeff
And it's gonna be full of disappointments too, as well. So
Jeff said Enter the Gungeon is maybe one of the best
Mm.
games ever created.
That is
Oh,
a fun
dude,
game.
it's
Fun
so
roguelike.
good.
I don't think I've
Fuck
ever
yeah.
played it.
It's amazing.
Bullet hell. It's a bullet hell.
I'm
game.
bad at bullet hells.
And like all the
but
bad
it
guys
is
are
great.
bullets or weapons
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, so you're like shooting shotguns that are
Yeah.
shooting back. I don't know. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so charming and witty and amazing.
Oh, I should
yeah.
probably play it then. I love those kind of games.
It's
Yeah,
super fun.
you would love it then. Fuck yeah. All right, so Adam's playing to win, obviously. Safe bet with his first pick.
all
So
of
now,
them.
now we'll go to Josh. What's your first prediction?
We're gonna get an actual release date for Skull and Bones, and it's gonna be in 2024. Not even gonna be this year. It's gonna be all the way in 2024 because we missed the boat on it having a 90.
No pun intended.
Hey. We know it's gonna get a 90 Metacritic score. It just I picked it the wrong Q1. I picked it Q1 of this year when it's supposed to be Q1 of next year.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That's
all
what
right.
it is. Yeah.
Clerical error.
Yeah. The score we're perfect on, but it's
Yeah.
just purely a timing issue.
This game's never fucking coming out, Josh. This game is never coming out.
It's gonna come out in 2024. I
Oh my
believe it,
God.
and it's gonna be fine.
And if it
This
does,
is so mediocre.
our bet
It's gonna
still our bet still stands. I bet it would score under a 60 on Metacritic. You bet the over.
Yeah,
So
I believe.
oh my God, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be the
Can't be worse than that Gollum game. Am
I was gonna
right?
say, I was just about to say, if it comes out next year, it'll be next year's Gollum.
What is that sitting at right now? It's
38.
I was like, I thought it broke 40s. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Just
so.
thinking end of 2024, maybe.
End of 2024 for Skull and
Oof.
Bones. Oh my god, it's gonna be
Oof.
disaster. Okay. Justin, first prediction.
You guys are all gonna hate me for all of these, but Stalker 2 release date.
I would like to see that.
I would love to see that. Honestly, I can't even fault you for that.
I think we all would. I would love for it to come out in December.
And also, that's not necessarily a sure bet. Like they're going through literal hell right now, so you don't know. I don't think that's a bad prediction, Justin. I accept that one.
it might show up in the Xbox thing because it's going to be on Game Pass day
Yeah, it
one.
is.
So
That's what I was
maybe
thinking,
something will
that
come
it-
out from there. Yeah.
I was thinking it would be on the Xbox One because of the Game
Yeah.
Pass piece.
Probably. We'll see.
But I was hoping that I didn't like steal something from Adam there, and he hates me.
Nope.
Oh no, you're good. All right, cool. Stalker 2 release date.
Ryan apparently
Off the
speaks for
record.
Adam now.
This
He's like, no, he doesn't hate you. You're good.
He already said he didn't. He said it was fine. Off the record, do you think it'll
Ryan's
be
my
this
lawyer
year?
now, apparently.
Yeah,
so-
right. Off the record, do you think it'll be this year, Justin?
I mean, no, probably not.
Yeah.
I would still like to see it,
Mm-hmm.
but oh my god. Oh, you guys already know. And I don't know how strict NDAs are, so maybe I won't announce it.
What?
I messaged you guys when I got the news of a closed beta I got into,
Oh yeah, at Alpha.
but I'm under alpha, yeah, but I'm under
Yeah.
NDAs, and I didn't.
Someday you'll
necessarily
talk
read
to
all the
us
terms.
about
Yeah,
it.
we won't talk about it yet.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just that brings us street cred, Justin. Our video game podcast is under an NDA we can't talk about. So
We've spoken to
Very
our
well.
lawyers, and
Yeah.
this conversation has to end.
Wait, I thought Ryan was our lawyer. Shit.
yeah, right. Just yours, not for
Oh, just
NDA.
mine. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
All right, so my first prediction, I was going to save this till later, but Josh already went the Ubisoft route, so I'm going to have to go the Ubisoft route too. I will say, at least, and I'll have to time this out, the entire length of the show, 2/3 of the Ubisoft show will be devoted to Assassin's Creed. At least 2/3, with
Wow.
1/3 of the show going to other games.
It's oddly specific, but okay.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not gonna take easy shots here. Okay. I'm going
Question
in.
is, are you gonna time it?
Yeah, I will. I'll
You'll
look
watch
it
the
up.
VOD.
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube later and see what the time is, and then
Yeah.
as soon as I start talking about Assassin's Creed, I'll stop the timer. So, but yeah, I'll say at least 2/3 of their show will be devoted to another shitty Assassin's Creed game that's gonna be the exact same as all the other Assassin's
Oh,
Creed
that's
games.
perfect.
So,
Perfectly leads into my next prediction.
all right, which is
They're coming out with a new Assassin's Creed game, and it's going to be so much like the first one.
I don't know if this counts. They announced the new Assassin's Creed game at the PlayStation
really?
Showcase.
Oh, did
And
they?
it's
Well,
going back to the
yeah.
roots.
Oh,
Is it
that,
Yeah.
I didn't even know
So
that. But
It's
I
called-
feel like they always say that, though, don't they?
yeah,
Like,
no, and it never is.
The rest
it
of the
never
game
is.
sucked,
It
but
never
this one,
is.
This
Yeah.
one's going back to the beginning.
Well, I feel like
But
I read something
I'm waiting
about
for
it
them
being
to like
modern.
say that. Yeah.
It's modern,
Modern?
but back to the beginning. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? But since you said that, I gotta say one of mine that I put down here was they're gonna announce 2 more Assassin's Creeds.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
You
yeah,
can do
yeah.
that one.
I
That'll
just said
work.
one. That's gonna be a lot like, but yeah, okay, you got 2.
Uh,
Josh.
okay. Yours doesn't. Do you want to ample or kind of switch that up a little bit because it already happened?
But he didn't know.
So he gets
I don't-
points.
I don't remember.
Why not? Fuck it.
All right, Adam. you
No,
get a
I guess
point.
I want them to specifically say that like it's gonna be so much like the first one.
Okay, so
I
at
want
some
them to
point
like
during
say it. Yeah.
the show, they'll
Todd
make a-
Howard comes out of nowhere and he's like, "It's like the first one."
at the Ubisoft event, it
No,
just
that's,
works.
That's not my long shot. No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so at some point during the Ubisoft, they'll mention that it's like the original. It's
so much like the
back.
first one. Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, Justin skipped Josh and said that they will announce 2 new. Wait, on top of Mirage that they already announced?
Yeah.
2
So,
more
like
on top?
three total.
Yeah, they're gonna announce 2 new
Okay.
Assassin's Creeds.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Josh, what is your second prediction?
This one's my real low bar. We're gonna actually get some information on Beyond Good and Evil 2.
No
It's
way,
been
really?
in production hell for
15 years? Yeah.
ages, and supposedly, uh, they fixed all that recently.
Mhm, sure they
Supposedly, just like they've fixed crunch and all of the other things that doesn't plague the game industry anymore. But yeah, so we're gonna get not only info, but I'm gonna say it. We're gonna release date. Probably 2024, and then next year's prediction is that it's going to be 2025. We're turning this into a Duke Nukem for every situation.
Right.
But yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2 info and release date
Okay, fair enough.
might just be release year.
Right.
If that makes sense. But
Okay, that's fair. All right, I
Jeff
will
said they're
go.
doing an Assassin's Creed Japan
They already
already.
did. No, they did China. Never mind. Assassin's Creed Japan would be. I mean, it's all shitty, but
Oh, this was
whatever.
announced in 2022, but coming after 2023.
Well, you didn't know it yet, so we'll count it if they announce
No,
it.
Jeff said the Assassin's Creed Japan is happening.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So my next prediction, our dear old friends and kings of pachinko machines, Konami,
Konami.
Yeah.
are going to show off a cinematic trailer for Silent Hill 2 remake at some point. In one of these events. So
Is
no
Norman
gameplay.
Reedus gonna show up?
Yeah,
Like he should have been.
yeah, right. No gameplay, but I think we will get a cinematic trailer. So not, and if it's just like a Silent Hill 2, like a logo or something, that doesn't count. It has to be a cinematic trailer.
Just fog.
I was gonna
That's
say
all, that's
it's gonna be
all the
all
video
fog.
is. It's just fog.
It'll probably just be fog and a
that's
character
it.
walking, and then pyramid
Maybe
head.
you'll see, as I say,
outline-
Pyramid Head
an
and like
outline to
in the
Pyramid Head.
fog. Yeah,
Right.
and that's it.
Right.
That
Okay.
would do
so-
it.
Yeah, that do it. So, that's my second prediction. Adam, what's your third?
We're gonna see Hido. He's gonna come out in person and tell us about something that he's working on, and who the fuck knows what it's gonna be? It's gonna be trippy as hell. But
I mean, him and Keely are best buds, so
I know he's gonna show up on stage and talk about something.
yeah.
There is a new rumored game coming from his studio. A bunch of information got leaked, air quotes on that, in that it
Alright.
was rumors of a rumor. Super big leak. But yeah, supposedly they're working on a new game
Nice.
Like beyond Death Stranding too.
beyond. Yeah,
Wow.
not Death
Alright.
Stranding 2, because Death Stranding 2 has been in production for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All right. Fair enough. Josh, third prediction.
Skyrim on mobile. Coming to our cell phone, boys. Skyrim on mobile. I want like
I feel like
an
it could work too.
an 11th system that I'm not gonna buy Skyrim on.
No.
I can play it on my computer. I can play it on my PlayStation. I can play it on my Switch. I can play it on the Amazon Echo I don't own.
Let's say Alexa. Yeah, you can play it
but,
on that. Yeah.
but I can't play it on my phone yet. And my phone's powerful. I don't see why not. So, Skyrim on mobile.
Oh boy. I mean,
It
why
just works,
not?
Ryan. It
throw in
just
the Witcher.
works.
Throw in the Witcher 3 while you're at it. So
On
might as well.
mobile?
Yeah. might as well. All right, Justin, third prediction.
We're gonna get news about an Xbox VR device.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh. That'd be crazy. I mean,
I feel like they need
Everybody
to
else
show
is
up
in
to
the
the
market.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta have something.
Interesting. That'd be crazy. By the way, did you see Sony announced handheld?
Another one?
No.
Like just
No.
it's streaming
Like a-
from your PS5.
Oh,
So
yeah,
not,
yeah. I
yeah.
did see that.
I was
But
thinking
yeah.
you meant like a new Vita or something.
No. But it's handheld, much like the Switch, but it streams directly from your PS5. I was like, interesting. So, trying to get back into it. All right, Xbox VR. Interesting.
Gonna
Would
have
be-
a stupid as an ass name though.
Yeah, well.
Gotta have the worst fucking name. 'cause it's
Connector, Connector X.
Yeah.
But
The
it's
Kinect
Connect.
3. Yeah.
Connector. Like
God,
connector,
no.
but spelled
Please,
Connect.
God, no.
XS360.
Yeah, right. All right.
You're gonna lean into the Halo, just call it like the Spartan or something like that, and have it look like the Halo mask or something.
Right.
That'd be badass.
You see,
I mean, that would be a tough name.
Is Bungie still Microsoft though?
No.
No,
Bungie's
I don't
separate.
think so.
Well, never mind. Fuck them.
Bungie's its own thing. They announced a new
Bungie, come
game.
out with your own VR. I just gave you
Yeah,
money
right.
there.
They announced a new game at the PlayStation Showcase too. Just cinematics. We don't know anything about it, but yeah, that's not a new game. That's not Destiny, which is crazy.
I need to watch all those.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't a whole lot. Just pick the good ones. Okay, so my next one. Do you know who we haven't heard from in quite some time, gentlemen? Everyone's favorite, Joseph Fuck the Oscars Fares, who always pops up at the Game Awards and says some crazy shit, or he pops up at Summer's Game Fest and says some crazy shit. We have not heard from him or his studio Hazelight in forever. So he will pop up during Summer Games Fest and announce Hazelight Studios' new game. That's my prediction. And of course he'll say something fucking crazy.
He was
he's
tame.
not
He was
supposed to.
tame in the
He
last Game
was.
Awards.
I think he got a talking to.
He made a joke about how he wasn't going
Yes.
to say something
He
stupid.
said that.
So
Because probably
he's
right before they're like, remember, don't say
Yeah.
anything stupid. And so he's like, oh.
Yeah, he went on stage. He's like, I'm not gonna say anything crazy, guys.
He gave him last year. Next year is gonna come out strong.
Yeah, right.
he's been bottling it up for a whole year.
Well, 2.
So,
Shit's
Dude,
been
yeah,
fermenting.
yeah.
so yeah, I think Joseph Fares will show up during Summer Game Fest and announce Hazelight Studios' next game. Adam, fourth prediction.
So with the Starfield showcase and stuff, they're actually going to show us like multiple planets and biomes and stuff, and it might look halfway okay. But it's probably still going to be barren as fuck.
Are you sure that's not your long shot? You
Yeah.
don't want to say for your number 5?
Oh my god, dude.
I don't know. There's
So-
just too many planets they're talking about. It's just going to be ghost towns everywhere.
I'm
I
a
don't
little
know.
nervous. Yeah. Phil Spencer was on Kind of Funny. This was a while ago, but they interviewed him and he talked about how Redfall's launch was a disaster and how
Yep,
they
it
have to
sure
do
was.
and then they got talking about like the console war or whatever, and he like full up admitted we're in third place right now. He like completely admitted it, and he goes, but we're not. He's like, if we started just making great games, that's not going to turn things around. And I was like, what? He's like,
Yep.
if Starfield comes out and it's an 11 out of 10, it's not going to change anything. I was
I mean,
like,
he's
hell,
right.
what?
I mean, he's right though. I mean, because the other people are going to be playing on other systems and stuff like that. It's not. That's just not going to turn around Xbox.
Starfield's
I guess.
Xbox exclusive.
Oh,
Game
it's going to be
Pass,
on
though, isn't it?
PC.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It'll be on
What do
PC.
you mean?
But it's not going to be on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he was talking
yeah.
about console wars.
No one can get a PlayStation 5, Ryan. It's fine. Don't worry about
Is that
them.
over yet? I can't remember.
Nope,
Are they
it
still
sure
hard
isn't.
to find?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
they're
But yeah, I
much
thought-
easier to get, but
He made
They
some
can't sell
interesting-
them though. No one's like,
Right.
fuck it.
He made some interesting comments. I was like, I don't know if I agree with that, Phil, but
I
if
do
we
think
just-
that a lot of people that have PS5s also have a PC though. Like almost everyone I know that has a PS5
has a PC.
also has a PC. So
Yeah, we'll see.
you got the money
Uh,
for a PS5. You're just throwing it away. You're like, I'm gonna buy an Xbox.
It's that
I'm gonna
bragging
buy a
rights.
PC. Yeah.
All right, so Adam, how do we quantify that prediction for points?
They're gonna show Starfield and show multiple biomes, I guess, in gameplay, not
Okay.
just like cinematic. So.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Okay, Josh.
BioShock 4.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's not even a long shot.
Nope. Nope.
Damn. Okay.
So I don't expect much substance from this other than cinematic introducing. Are we going back to
Rapture.
Rapture, thank you, or is it going to be something else completely? I personally think that they would probably go back to Rapture, but it's been so long since BioShock, 2, that and there's no such thing as like new ideas. So I'm expecting BioShock 4 to be announced. No dates, no gameplay, none of that shit. But some sort of teaser trailer.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Justin, prediction 4.
Perfect Dark reboot news.
As
It's been
far
a long time.
it's been a while. What, 2 years? No. Yeah, 2? Has it been 2?
I
don't
think
know how
even
long,
longer than that.
It's been a long time.
but I think they're
Um,
gonna announce that it's.
they've
I
gone
guess I
through
don't
like
know.
I think they've gone through like 4 different game directors. That game's just in development hell right now. I hope so. They got to do something, dude. Like fucking A. Josh?
Side tangent here, but has anyone heard anything about the new Metroid Prime?
No.
Like that just fell off the face of the
Yeah.
fucking earth. Speaking of games that we heard was coming out and then just disappeared.
Completely disappeared.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
long
shit.
con hype there, Josh. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All
When
right.
they
So,
announced
sorry.
when they announced like the other Metroid Prime games re-releasing on Switch, I was like, this is it. This is when they're gonna announce finally a release date. And nope, and it's been like a year since then. Okay, cool. But
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so at some sort of news about Perfect Dark, Justin. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, if you want me to
Okay.
get more granular, I
Nah,
can. But
you're fine. Okay. My fourth prediction. Microsoft is going to follow a trend. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been a trend in video games lately. So we are going to get a Gears of War remake. They're going to remake the original Gears of War from the ground up because everybody else is fucking doing it. So why not? And I feel like, much like Resident Evil, kind of got to the point where nobody gave a fuck about it anymore. And then all of a sudden they remade Resident Evil 2, and holy shit. So I think they're going to try and ride that train, and we will see a Gears of War remake announced.
not a
you
bad
know, it'd be
idea.
a cool one. Army of Two.
Yeah,
I did enjoy that game.
did that have a big enough following though? I'm not sure it did.
I don't know, but those games are fun as shit.
They were a good time. Leif and I played the fuck out of them. They were a really
So
good time.
good.
Hell yeah. All right. Time for our fifth and final predictions, our long shot predictions. I have a feeling I know what's coming, but we might get surprised here. Adam, what is your long shot prediction?
Nintendo this year is finally gonna announce that Ryan is my lawyer. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh no. Virtual Boy 2. We're finally
Of
gonna
course
get
they
it.
are.
I mean, with the hype of the PlayStation VR 2, there was hype around that, right?
Yeah, there was. Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And the
And
success
hype
of
for-
it. Yeah, we're totally getting a Virtual Boy 2.
Oh my
Shot
god.
themselves in the foot so hard with that when they like only were selling it on their website
Right.
and like not going through disties. I'm like, what are they doing?
Right.
So dumb.
had like
All
one
right.
game on release.
Yeah.
Virtual Boy 2 happening this year. Here we go. I'm
Instead of
feeling
it being red, it's just gonna be blue. Somehow you're gonna see it way
Yeah.
harder. It's gonna be way more.
Very nice. All right. Josh.
Mine's not
Wait,
quite.
hang on 1 second. Nintendo doesn't even have a show. So if this is true, if this does
Super
come
long
true-
shot.
It's
There's gonna be
obscenely
some
long.
Nintendo Directs during the summer. Come on.
Yeah, I mean there will be. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
We're
go
gonna
ahead.
we're gonna see the Switch logo at least a couple times during Devolver's.
yeah.
I'm sure. Oh,
Wait,
yeah, for
what?
sure.
Wait, what? Oh, because it'll be ported to the Switch. I see what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
All right, go ahead, Josh.
This is more of a long shot because I really want it, and I don't know that anyone else gives a shit. But a new Banjo-Kazooie game coming from Xbox. We got this. They bought the Rare
did.
IPs, and they've done jack shit with any of them. They're like, hey, we bought all these cool games that you would loved as a kid. Here's Sea of Thieves.
Hey now.
I'm, whatever. But yeah, I want me a new Banjo game.
I can't believe they're still putting out updates and like that game keeps growing. Like it's
Right.
wild.
And I
it just won't die.
I don't dislike that game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But it's no Banjo Kazooie game.
Lots of downtime.
Here's the deal, Josh. You're gonna get so hyped because you're gonna see a Banjo Kazooie come on screen, and they're gonna start rolling through it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my fucking god, it's happening!" And then at the very end, the screen's gonna fade to black, and it's gonna say Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts 2. You're gonna be like, "No!"
As sad as I was about Nuts and Bolts, it is objectively a very good game.
Is it,
It is
really?
It is incredibly fun. It is incredibly not a Banjo Kazooie game,
Yeah.
but it is actually pretty fun to play. So I would be very upset, but I wouldn't cry myself to sleep.
Fair enough. All right. Justin, long shot.
Nerd Any Crisis is gonna get guest press passes.
We're
Is
a
that
week
the
out.
Super
alpha?
long shot.
Is that the
We're a
alpha
No.
you were
week out.
talking about?
To an event. It's gonna announce that we're gonna be guests to get to come to one of these next year in person.
Next year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So next year, if we go to one of the shows, you get points.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, no,
I
we
did
would know
get it.
because we would get the notification sooner,
Yes, we would. Yes.
so we would know that we got
Did he know?
invited without even applying. They're just gonna reach
Alright.
out to us.
That's
I
a hell
did
of a
get
long
an
shot.
email from Jeff Keighley. So
Personally,
Was he asking for your bank account?
it literally says Jeff Keighley, and then the email address is info@thegameawards.com. So
He
they
promises
emailed,
he'll pay you back.
yeah, they sent out an email about, since I had signed us up for restreaming the Game Awards, then they sent out an email about restreaming Summer Game Fest. So
we didn't get picked.
I mean,
We did get.
I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up. So
All right, fair enough.
I get points already. Fucking A.
All right,
What a long shot.
All right. My long shot prediction. Screen fades to black. You see Atlas come on screen. They announce Persona 6 releasing this winter. Boom. Surprise
Ooh.
drop. Out of nowhere, releasing winter 2023.
They
And I
would
will,
do some shit like that too.
I
Like
will freak the fuck out.
they don't do like the hypes until they know what's coming out.
Right.
Like what they do with Royal and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be incredible. Fucking incredible. I would lose my mind. So, yeah, that's my long shot
do you
prediction.
not think that they would do that during the PlayStation thing?
No, not as they're on Xbox now.
No.
So, Games Fest. I don't think in the Xbox showcase, but Games Fest very much could be. So, all right, there's
We'll
our
see.
E3 predictions, gentlemen. Very nice. All right, we're gonna do our draft, and then we're gonna do a pick of the week, and then we're good to go. We're good to get out of here. So, draft this week is my choice. I'm doing iconic video game weapons, and I intentionally put the word iconic in there. So I want like video game weapons where if you see it, you know exactly what game it's from, that type of thing. So the order
Be
goes.
specific now, but okay, that's fine.
The order goes me, Josh, Adam, and Justin bringing up the caboose. So I'm gonna kick it off, and I'm gonna go. Not only is it an iconic one that everybody knows, but one of my favorite weapons in any game. And that's Cloud's Buster Sword.
God damn, that was my number
The
one.
second you see it, the second you see it, you know exactly what game it's to.
Alright, well, that one's
Which
off
is
the ground.
crazy when you think about it, because really the Buster Sword's only in the game for a couple hours, right?
I mean, you
Or-
could have it the whole time. You don't
Yeah, you
have to
could.
change. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
You wanna
Most
have a-
speedrunners don't.
Right. Yeah.
They just
so
use Tifa and fucking RNG break the shit out of the
Yeah.
game.
So yeah, Cloud's Buster Sword, number 1 overall pick. I think it's the right pick to go number 1 overall. Josh, what is your first pick?
I'm also going a sword, the Master Sword.
I knew the
God
Master
damn it,
Sword.
my number
Yeah.
4 pick, you assholes.
Like, I feel like even people who don't really know Legend of Zelda stuff know the Master Sword. Just
I did look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
But if you
You
saw a
do? Wow.
picture of it,
It's
would
green
you
and
know what it
purple.
was?
It's badass.
Yeah, once I
Oh.
looked it up and just saw the picture, it rang a lot of bells. But
Mhm.
I mean, I literally own one. I could go grab it.
Right.
Yeah, but
you
and then,
probably
like,
should while
wield
you
it.
wait for your next one.
Yeah, it's unfortunately in storage. I'm
Uh.
calling my own bluff. I don't
It's in
want to take.
it's in the forest. He's like, it's a maze to get in there.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have like 20 hearts to actually remove it from the stone.
He's going Breath of the Wild. He's not even going 3 pendants.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then I'll get really old. Anyway,
I will-
the Master Sword.
I will say when I drew Master Sword in Breath of the Wild is right around the time I quit the game. Because I saved up all my hearts. I put everything into hearts so I could get the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild. And I was like, oh, it only does anything in dungeons. Fuck this game. And I fucking shut it off. And I think that's when I quit. So fucking goddamn it. Anyways, we're moving on. That's a good choice, Josh. Adam, what is your number 1 overall pick?
I mean, it's not my number 1
Well, yeah, not
overall
anymore.
pick, so fuck you. The Mega Man Blaster.
Ooh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's super iconic. The second you see it, you know what it is.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a good choice. All right. Justin.
You're gonna hate me for all of these, but I went iconic for me.
Oh God. Scorpion from Rainbow Six. Is that what your number 1 pick is?
No, that'd be a fun one though. But no. Well, you know what? Since you said Rainbow Six, it's gonna be the G36
Oh, okay. There you go.
because in almost every like original through like Vegas, but like Raven Shield and all those, I used to always love the G36 silenced, and that gun was pretty much the reason that I joined Heartless and joined Roger and his brother. Ended up going to Cali to hang out with them, and am still friends with them
All right.
to
So
this day.
iconic, but iconic just to Justin. We'll
Yeah.
let it ride. We'll let it fly.
I mean,
Don't
I know
worry.
what a G36 looks like. What are you, a fucking nerd?
Yeah.
So there's Justin. I appreciate your picks. Because I know I don't have to cross anything off my list.
That you don't have what?
I don't have to cross anything off of my list.
Yeah. Right?
Fair. All right, fair. Okay. My number 2 choice, super simple, but you're gonna know as soon as I say it. Going with a crowbar.
Oh, yeah, that was gonna be on my list, but
Yeah.
I didn't do the Gordon Freeman crowbar.
Crowbar, Gordon Freeman, Half-Life. It's crazy to me that crowbars are fucking everywhere. There are numerous games, but if you say crowbar, you just go for Half-Life immediately. That's the first thing that pops in your head when you're thinking video games. Iconic weapon, Gordon Freeman's crowbar. All right, Josh, second pick.
The portal gun.
Ooh, very nice.
Very iconic. I mean, you see it. Like, there's nothing else like it.
I can hear the noise just by you talking about it.
Yes. I don't. There could be arguments made about whether it's a weapon or not.
Yeah.
But I think it is.
Did you play co-op?
Dude, if you shoot a box at someone and the thing is going a million miles an hour, it's a weapon.
But is the box the weapon, or is
You're facilitating? You're shooting a projectile with it. It is the weapon. I mean, is it a gun the weapon, or is the bullet the weapon?
Did you play co-op from the second game?
I don't think I did.
I killed Leif so many times using the portal gun. So yes, it's a weapon.
It's absolutely a weapon. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably him falling to the ground or like falling in something, dying.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as that goes on sale on the Switch, I want to get the Portal 1 and 2 and make Marissa play it with me. 'Cause
Yeah, just
Such
I
a
don't
good
know if
game.
her
she'd
life.
like it, but Portal 2 was so much fun. I
It's
remember
so good.
Zach and I, when we get off shift at pizza place at 2 in the morning, longboard home, drink some beers, and play Portal 2 until
yeah.
the sun was up. Go to
Hell
sleep,
yeah.
work, same thing
Yep.
until we beat that damn game, and it was
Hell yeah.
so much fun.
So good. And fucking the campaign is hilarious. It is so fucking funny. Oh, such
I
a good
was
game.
quoting whatever Johnson, the guy who
J.K.
made
Simmons.
yeah, like whatever
Yeah.
his character's name is. Well, like when life gives you lemons, like his big old rant about
Yeah.
no, you can throw those lemons back. I'll burn your house down with those lemons. So good.
Oh my god, very nice. All right, Adam, what is your second pick?
Very similar to what kind of Josh picked, but the gravity gun from Half-Life 2,
Ooh,
Yeah.
there you go. We're on a Valve tear. Look at us go. All right.
because they have the best game.
Hell
What?
yeah.
Iconic.
Half-Life
is the
3,
word
come
you
on, bring
use.
it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe that should be our long shot. Will that into
Yeah.
existence? But
Right.
yeah,
All
so
right.
fun. I mean, shooting a pan at somebody is deadly. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Hell yeah. Very good choice. All right, Justin.
So that I could play the game correctly, my original was going to be the 5.7, which
The pistol 5.7.
yeah, but it's from Splinter Cell. It was his
Mm,
pistols.
there
and
you go.
like his pistols were just badass. But I'll say for iconic, and sorry if you guys have to cross something off your list now, but we'll go Energy Sword from Halo.
I absolutely do.
Very nice.
I called it the beam saber. Is that a different weapon or?
It's the energy sword for sure.
Energy
yeah.
sword. Yeah. All right, very nice. So wait, which one is your pick? The energy sword?
I mean, I'll do the Energy Sword
Okay.
since
Both.
mine kind of
Both.
sucked in terms of iconic. I feel like if you saw the pistol, you'd like from the game, you would realize it's from Splinter Cell, but
Great pistol in Tarkov as well.
it's an expensive pistol.
Hmm.
It's like $1,100 or $1,200.
Damn.
Worth.
All right. Okay. So my final pick. I'm going. I'm
Wait.
trying to decide between two.
Your final pick. How many do we have to pick?
We do three.
Oh, okay. I picked way more, which is good because I had to delete like 3
Yeah.
of them.
I was hoping somebody was going to take one of these because I am going back and forth between which one I want to do, but I think I'm going to go with, really the reason I'm an Xbox player primarily is because of this weapon. It's the whole reason all my whole game catalog's on Xbox. Why I bought an Xbox 360 over a PS3, and that is the Lancer from Gears of War. The first time I went over when Dad lived out in the country, Justin had an Xbox 360, and I went out. Leif and I went over there, and the first time I chainsawed a motherfucker in half,
Oh, that gun. Got it.
I
I
went
didn't know
out-
that was called the Lancer.
Yeah. I went out that same night and bought an Xbox 360, and Leif got one shortly after. Jeremy got one, and the rest is kind of history. I mean, so the whole reason my main console is an Xbox really is because of the Lancer from Gears of War. It was so awesome. I mean, it's kind of outdated now, but it was so sweet back in the day. Just running around and cutting people in half. It was a goddamn good time. So I'm going with the Lancer from Gears of War. Josh, what is your final pick?
I never played those games.
They were okay. The first one was really good. The rest were meh.
So this is a game series that I don't particularly care for. I played the first one, but I didn't play the rest of them, however many there are. But the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh, solid
Uh,
choice, even though the game sucks.
Because that's another
Have a good night.
sword.
I'm out.
or-
Delete.
I think that's another weapon that if you see it, you're just like, boom, Kingdom Hearts. That's what this is.
Yep.
There is no mistaking this for a weapon from any other game. It's the Keyblade. So,
Good choice. That's a damn good choice.
and
Hell
you
yeah.
can just beat Daffy Duck to death with it, or Donald Duck, whatever
Yep.
whichever the duck is.
Different duck. Yeah.
Daphne Duck.
Different franchise.
Adam.
Wow. Just wow. I had a couple still good ones, but I think I'm gonna go with the Fat Man,
Mm,
the Fallout series,
very nice.
shooting them mini nukes. Because I mean, you're gonna know it, and you're gonna see it coming for like a split second, then you're dead.
I feel like I killed myself with that weapon more
You
than
kill
like
yourself more.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
You're like,
I
hey, I'm gonna
watched,
shoot this inside. This sounds like a great idea.
There you go.
It's a terrible idea.
Only if you save first.
Good choice. Justin, what's your final?
So I'm gonna say I actually have one for this that I think counts, but instead of the G36, just to go for something, the hoe from Harvest Moon.
It's a
Ooh.
weapon.
Can you
Ooh.
beat some? Yeah, I was like, is that a weapon? To the ground and the plants.
Yeah.
Okay.
It fucks up some shit.
It fucks up some
Freaking-
dirt.
Yeah.
You accidentally hit one of your plants. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But my final pick from Halo 1, the M6D
pistol.
personal defense weapon system pistol.
The pistol.
Yeah.
Dude, the most overpowered pistol in gaming
history.
history.
Yeah.
We just played that at the LAN party, and I rocked the pistol
It's
almost the
insane how
entire
good it
time.
is.
And
Like, what does
I
this
had-
pistol shoot? Cannonballs? What is happening?
I had never played Halo 1. Like I never played any of the Halo games on release. And so it was not this most recent LAN party, but the LAN party before that in like 2019. I was getting just absolutely wrecked on some Blood Gulch. Just destroyed. And I think Justin was like, "Why aren't you using the pistol?"
And you're
I
like,
switched to the pistol like 7 headshots in a row. I'm like, I am a god. It is so much better. I had no idea you even had a pistol because you start with the rifle. I
Right.
didn't even know I could switch to another gun. But that pistol is so good.
Yeah, it is. Fucking, and that was kind of pre-patch days, so they just had to leave it in overpowered. There's nothing you can do
Mhm.
about it. It's like, fuck yeah. So, very nice. Good choice.
I mean, the pistol shotgun combo on Blood Gulch on Capture
Oh,
the
yeah.
Flag.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This is my house, son.
So
Right.
good.
Very nice.
Blast them
Uh,
with the shotgun. If they do happen to get outside, pull out the pistol, and it's just
They're
like
toast. It's over.
yeah.
just
Yeah.
easy pickings.
Yep. Oh, very nice. All right, quick recap. I had the Lancer from Gears of War. I had Gordon Freeman's crowbar from Half-Life, and I had Cloud's Buster Sword. Adam?
I had Mega Man's blaster, gravity gun, and the Fat Man.
Hell yeah. Josh?
Master Sword, Portal Gun, and the Keyblade.
Very nice. Justin, what of the 8 weapons you named are you going with? Which 3?
The energy sword,
Okay.
the M60 personal defense weapon system, and I guess I gotta still use the G36 because
Alright.
I didn't make a
Fair enough.
correction there.
That works. All right. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I kind of expected the BFG to pop up on the list somewhere. I was
I
debating-
thought
No.
about it.
Yeah.
My issue is like there have been multiple BFGs.
that's true.
There's
That's
been
true.
different like the BFG 9000 is like the BFG in my brain.
Yeah.
But if I saw one of the other BFGs, would I immediately recognize it as like the BFG?
Right.
I don't know that I would.
Yeah.
You know what I should have done?
What's that?
The Super Shock Rifle, aka the Instagib rifle from Unreal
Perfect Dark.
Tournament.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It's like
Remember
the
playing
flat-
that at
that shit.
Grandpa's
Yeah, I do.
way the fuck back in the day
Very nice.
on his old like before the colorful Max.
By the way, it just occurred to me, even though it's already over, but talking about the BFG, we're probably due for a new Doom announcement at this point, aren't we? Like, Doom Eternal
Yeah,
came out,
Doom
what,
Eternal.
2 years ago? So we're probably due for another announcement here, and that might come up at the Xbox Showcase, so we'll see. All right. What's that?
The railgun from Quake 3 is also an honorable mention for
There you
me
go.
because ooh, so good.
Ooh. Very nice.
Right.
All right.
Chef's kiss.
All right. Let's moving on from draft. We will now do a quick pick of the week and we'll get out of here. Pick of the week. Let's start with Josh. Josh, what's your pick of the week?
So I've been really recently listening through the book The Warded Man by Peter V. Brett.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I have listened to it before, but the full series wasn't out on graphic audio when I listened to it like 8 years ago. And now all of the books are, and so I'm going back through and re-listening to it, and it's still such a good universe.
Yeah.
Is
I
that the one you
will.
need to help me out with?
Yeah, I need to show you the webpage in which you can buy it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'd be
Graphicaudio.net, I think.
Yeah.
Totally.
great. Awesome.
So, really quick bio. Essentially, it is a world in which at nighttime, demons rise from the core of the earth and wreak havoc on societies. Adam may be recalling that I had a D&D
I was just
adventure
gonna say, is this our D&D
entirely
session?
entirely around this book
I
series.
was like, wait a second, this
Uh,
sounds really familiar.
only like the first, I don't know, 6 months of sessions were based on this book
Yeah, I
series.
was like,
But the only thing that holds back the demons are some wards or some like symbols that they can paint in locations to kind of ward them off.
I was in that campaign for a little bit. I at least remember that part.
Yep.
mhm.
Yep.
Such
One,
a weird
funny.
Burkle and Cam, and like a bunch of people started, and then
and it slowly over like 5 years turns into something completely different. But it started out pretty interesting. But one kind of like trigger warning is it is dark. So murder, rape, like all of that stuff. If you can't listen or read that, is not the book for you. It is it's pretty dark. So
Have you there? It's the Demon Cycle, right? Is that what it's called?
correct, yeah.
Have you read
that's
all
it.
5?
No, so I've only read the first 2.
Yes, me too. Me too. Okay.
So
Desert Spear is the second one, I think.
oh, that sounds right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just finished the first book, the Warded Man. It's the Painted Man in Europe. Just so
Yeah.
for any European listeners, but yeah. So I'm gonna start the second book now, and it's amazing how little I remembered from it. Like it's got to be 8 or 9 years ago
Yeah.
now that I read it, but gonna start the second one here and see if I can't go through all of them.
So
It's
it's
done.
kind of crazy that you brought that up. My birthday was back in April, and my grandpa in Florida sent me a $50 Amazon gift card for my birthday, and I used it to buy the entire Demon Cycle box set.
Oh hell yeah,
So-
hell yeah.
So I was like, I need to go back to this. Like I haven't read it in forever. So that's so crazy that you just brought that up.
So good. So good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just in my like my like I have like a list on my phone of series that I've started but never finished.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should get back to that.
Right. Very nice. Good choice. I like it. Justin, pick of the week.
I was actually talking to Huff about this, but Slasher.
Mm.
So the first, fourth, and fifth seasons are on Apple, or the first, second, and third seasons are on Netflix.
Okay. Okay.
But Marissa and I started watching. We just found it and hit play, and it ended up playing season 3 first. But each season's a separate anthology, so almost like American Horror Story, where it's like each season's its own. But think like the old school, like Halloween, those old slasher movies. Like it's just like that. Tons of gore, tons of brutal killings. But it's sort of a who done it or who's the killer. And we haven't guessed right, except for the first season, which we watched second. Marissa and I guessed it, but then like talked ourselves out of it, and then. But I think it's super good, and I don't usually like this kind of stuff, and like, but almost every single death makes me just absolutely squirm. I'm like, oh, like people getting chainsaws through the gut and like lifted, and it's super graphic.
Nice.
or like augers ripping people up, big blades just being pushed through a throat, knives pushed through heads,
Nice.
eyes ripped out, blenders to
It's like,
faces. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna check this out. All right.
I I would say watch it with Constance if she
Yeah, she loves
has.
that shit. So
Oh, then absolutely.
yeah.
Like it's actually, I would say the second season was probably the best in terms of acting, but it has a lot of the same actors
Okay.
in each of them, kind of like American Horror Story does.
Okay.
But I don't know if you can get past like some of the acting.
Wait,
Like
it's
it's
not a
not.
dub show, is it?
No,
Okay,
it's
then I can
filmed in
watch it.
Canada, but English.
Okay.
Um, but like the second season kind of reminds me of well, I was gonna say The Thing, but more like those games that what's that game where you're in like the Arctic and you're a scientist and one person's the killer? It's like one of those Among Us type
This
games.
is like Among Us. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
Ooh, what was
There's a
that?
game like that?
anyway.
Yeah, it's super fun. But
Project Winter?
yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
But the second season is them in like this frozen tundra-ish, and everyone's stuck there,
Interesting. Okay.
and people are just getting brutally murdered.
Nice.
I will warn you, there's some graphic sex as well in some of them. I don't think as much in the first, but like since we watched the third season first, like within 5 minutes of the show, there's people in a club and this dude's fucking a girl and she's naked, and it's like, Jesus. I'm like looking at Marissa like, what did you pick? She's like, no one does that. No one does that in a club. I was like, oh.
Going to the wrong club, I guess.
Right. Very nice. Okay, cool. Good pick. Adam, what's yours?
Mine is SGDQ. It just started on Sunday, so by the time you hear this, it might be getting close to being done. But watch all the VODs and stuff.
There you go. Hell
I
yeah.
unfortunately haven't got to watch as much as I would like, but it's still.
What's the charity this year?
What is it this
Without
year, Josh?
Borders.
Doctors Without Borders. Okay, yeah. See, I feel like they usually kind of rotate it up and stuff like that. So
Yeah, each Summer Games Done Quick is Doctors Without Borders, and each Awesome Games Done Quick, which is in like January, tends to be the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
prevent cancer. Yeah.
Very nice. Awesome. So yeah, so I love just catching. I don't watch the whole thing, but I love just catching stuff after the fact. Like, how? Fucking how? That shit's crazy. I like it.
Yeah, the VODs are amazing to watch. Like I love doing that like throughout the year and stuff like that. So
Yeah, there you go. Cool, good choice. Okay, so mine, along with Josh, is also a book, by a guy who's become my favorite author, not named Brandon Sanderson, and that's Joe Abercrombie. Uh, so I fucking love his books, dude. So I finished. I started with A Little Hatred, which was a mistake because I didn't realize it was like a continuation of previous books. It's the beginning of a trilogy, but and then I read the original trilogy called the First Law trilogy, and then just last night I finished in between the two trilogies, he did another trilogy, but they're all like standalone books. And this one's called Best Served Cold. And it's kind of cool because it took like a bunch of the side characters from the original trilogy and kind of brought them back into their own stories, which I really liked. Um, but yeah, it's about. I mean, it's you can. This isn't a spoiler. It's in the book's description on the back of the book, so this isn't a spoiler. But it's about this girl, Monza Mercado, who is betrayed by her employer, um, and six other people, and she just goes on a tear. She survives and goes on a tear of just fucking revenge. And there's 7 sections of the book, and each section is about her killing one of the people that betrayed her. And
sounds
it's
like Kill Bill.
dude, it kind of is. It
It's like this sounds
absolutely-
like the plot
dude,
from Kill Bill.
it's so incredible. Like, and the thing I love the most about it is like it's just boom, 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 boom. Like there's no fat. It is just fast paced. Get to the action. Each section, I fucking loved it, dude. I really, really liked it. So yeah, Best Served Cold. I strongly recommend you read the First Law trilogy first, because otherwise there's going to be a bunch of characters that they kind of don't really explain because they already did in the original trilogy. So I recommend doing that first. They're all worth it. I fucking love Joe Murakami, man. His shit's so good. With the exception of, and this might be an unpopular opinion, authors, all the famous authors who listen to our podcast, I'm just talking to you right now. Do me a favor. Stop putting sex scenes in books. Like it just doesn't work. Like when you take a sex scene and you write it out, it just doesn't work. That might be just a me thing. It might be an unpopular opinion, but
I mean,
not a fan.
there's an entire like genre of just
bet.
that.
I believe
Like
it. I 100% believe that.
yeah, like like romance books.
Yeah,
Been
no,
around for
So
a while,
that.
yeah.
Fuck that.
yeah, so like, but I mean that's what they write. That's the main point, I guess. So
Yeah.
maybe don't put sex scenes in random fantasy
Yeah.
novels.
I'll go with
You
that.
know?
That's fine. It doesn't. No, it just doesn't work for me. It's like I read it and I just cringe the entire time. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna give examples, but I'm like, really, dude, this is what you're putting in here? Okay, that's fine. Uh, but otherwise, yeah, I love Joe Murakami, man. So, Best Served Cold, check it out. Very good, super fast paced. It'd probably be a really good audiobook. The whole time I was reading, I was like, this would make a great movie or series. It would just be fantastic.
I mean, they
So,
did. It sounds like Kill Bill.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like Kill Bill.
Go watch Kill Bill.
All right, so that'll do, boys. That wraps up Nerd Ending Crisis episode 133. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget, next week we'll be back with Death in Space session 8, 9, one of the two.
Getting
Think
up there
nine.
I
already.
think 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting
9.
up there already.
Our last one was action packed, and this one will be action packed as well. So definitely tune in for that. You'll probably get to see me die. So tune in for that as well. We're having a lot of fun with it.
With the
so.
cold hands of 8 from behind.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
I'm taking
just
them with me.
deserved cold
I'm gonna
there?
find a way to take them with me. So that's my goal. If I'm gonna die, 8's coming
That's
with
fine.
me. Alright.
Even
That
if it
poor
isn't
guy.
his fault, he's just like,
Yep,
fuck that guy,
nope.
pow.
He's coming with.
It's happening regardless.
Yep. It is his fault, and I'm not
Love
going to
it.
change my mind. All right.
Such a dick.
I'm not a dick. He betrayed us. Anyways, that's for next week.
Saw
Tune
a
in next
picture
week.
and he just jumps to conclusions.
Yeah,
Love it.
tune in next week to find out what we're talking about. That'll wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye, Twitch. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Outro music. Bye.